This is The Space Shot, episode 139 for September 30th, 2017. Serenity and Good Morning Discovery. Hey everyone, welcome to The Space Shot, your daily space history, pop culture, and news fix. I'm John Molnix.
Good morning, Discovery! Good morning, Discovery! Good morning, Discovery. Rise and shine, boys. Time to start doing that shuttle shuffle. You know what I mean? Hey, here's a little song coming from the billions of us to the five of you. Rick, start 'em off, baby. The Hawkster to you.
Celebrities have woken up NASA crews on multiple occasions, everyone from Patrick Stewart to Tom Selleck to Elton John and Paul McCartney. Robin Williams woke up the crew of Discovery on September 30th, 1988, during the second day of its return-to-flight mission. Since we're talking about the shuttle, STS-68 launched on this day in 1994. The shuttle had an original liftoff date in August of 1994, but a last-second abort scrubbed that launch. This was the last time a shuttle launch experienced an abort in the 6 seconds before the ignition of the solid rocket boosters. The space shuttle used 3 Space Shuttle main engines, or SSMEs, on the orbiter, combined with 2 solid rocket boosters, or SRBs, to get the shuttle into space. The solid rocket boosters could not be shut down once ignition had occurred, so the shuttle was designed to fire up its main engines 6 seconds prior to the ignition of the SRBs. During these 6 seconds, ground controllers were able to see readings on the engines to make sure they were operating normally. The type of abort that the STS-68 crew experienced was known as a RSLS, or Redundant Set Launch Sequencer Abort, which was used 5 times during the shuttle program. If an anomaly was detected during those 6 seconds, the SSMEs would shut down and the launch would be scrubbed. If there was an anomaly after liftoff, the shuttle had a variety of mostly untested and theoretical options to choose from for an abort. From a return to launch site, which was the most dangerous, to the abort to orbit, where the shuttle would enter a lower than nominal orbit, still being able to complete most of its mission objectives. The Space Shuttle Challenger performed the only abort to orbit of the shuttle program on July 29, 1985. In the future, I'll talk more about this system. I'm currently working on finding some people involved with the shuttle program that I can interview. Now let's talk some cult classic science fiction. The movie Serenity premiered on September 30th, 2005 in the United States. Serenity is the movie that follows the TV show Firefly, which I talked about just a few days ago in episode 129, and I guess it was a little bit longer than a few days ago now that I look at that. Serenity was the movie that helped tie up some loose ends from the Firefly series that Fox had tragically canceled after a single season. If you've never seen Serenity or Firefly, do yourself a favor and check them out.
Okay. Clearly some aptitude for the... It ain't all buds and charts, little albatross. You know what the first rule of flying is? Well, I suppose you do, since you already know what I'm about to say.
I do. But I like to hear you say it.
Love. You can learn all the math in the verse. If you take a boat in the air that you don't love, she'll shake you off just as sure as a turn in the world. Love keeps her in the air when she ought to fall down. Tells you she's hurting before she keens. Makes her home.
Storm's getting worse.
We'll pass through it soon enough.
Like I've mentioned in the past few episodes, I'm going to start posting a weekly wrap-up on Facebook and online every Sunday. This weekend, I'll be featuring the Hubble Space Telescope and Edwin Hubble, so make sure to follow the Space Shot on Facebook so you don't miss these posts. Check out the show notes for more information on today's episode, and be sure to connect with me on Instagram and Twitter. Find me at John Molnix. I'm always up to chat. Let me know what you think of the show by leaving a rating in iTunes. It takes just a minute to do that, and it makes a huge difference because it helps even more people find the show. I'd also appreciate it if you could share the Space Shot with your friends and family, and anyone else that enjoys podcasts. Tomorrow, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.